Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
He's such a hopeless romantic. Hello, everybody. We're back. It is Rudy.
And Sushi.
And we have decided to continue playing Slay the Princess, but we're going to do like a perspective for each app.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
We're going to skip this part because we have heard this before.
Al.
The interior of the cabin is almost...
Oh. Shout out to him
The door
again.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Perspective because
This
there's
is
30
an
minutes.
oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the
And
ancient
surprisingly,
wood.
a lot of people watch this
The
video,
princess
so
really lives here.
thank you.
Slaying her
Like,
is
we're
probably
by
doing
no-
her a favor.
Yeah,
Her
like, we're by
voice
no
softly
means a
carries
very
up the
big
stairs.
channel, so I'm like really thankful that anybody
Is someone
watches
there?
us. Like,
This
somebody likes our foolishness.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you
The
only
only-
have to hear once to remember it for the
We're
rest of
too-
your
Some might
life.
say.
We're two goofballs.
let it
We're not
fool you.
professionals. We don't
It's
really
all
know
part
what we're
of the
doing. We're
manipulation.
kind of like
You're
making
playing a
a
dangerous
lot of this
game
up
by
as we
coming
go.
here unarmed.
Okay, let's
Think
see.
for yourself. I'm a professional
How many times
dumbass.
do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before
I
it
actually-
finally sinks
no.
in?
A weird thing is,
Wait, really?
we don't have
You're
to
here to rescue
edit
me?
all of
I
the
was starting to
curse
think I'd be
words
stuck
out
down here
anymore.
forever.
Thank goodness.
Come downstairs.
Because
I want to see the face of my
because
rescuer.
people are just
You walk down
wanting
the
to
stairs
watch
and lock eyes with the princess.
watch us.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
Watch
binding
do
her to the far
stupid
wall
stuff.
of the basement.
because we
She's
can,
beautiful.
and
How could someone like this
curses
be a threat
don't
to
matter as
anyone?
much. They just
I am begging
are
you to
on-
stay focused.
Yeah,
Right.
but also the thing is honestly
Hi.
we're not
I can't
gonna
believe
be
you're
a
here.
channel
I've
for
been
children.
waiting for something
Nothing
like this to
against the
happen
youth, but like we're
forever.
both adults, and a
How
lot of the
could it have
games we
something to
play
do with
are
these
not
chains?
kid friendly. Like maybe the only kid friendly game we've
Don't
played
do
so
it.
far would maybe be
If she
Bug
gets out of
Snacks, but I
those
even think
chains,
that's a
we're all one
stretch.
step closer to the end.
That is not a kid-friendly game. What do you mean?
So many people are like, this is a horror game for kids. I'm like, this is really, I think, still too much for kids.
You're only making this more difficult.
As fun and colorful as it looks.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Shut up, narrator.
No,
We don't
you're
trust
doing the
you.
right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall.
And
give
as
them a
I
tug.
mentioned, if you guys are interested in playing this game, they
They're
recently
large and
released
heavy,
a
far too solid for you
update
to
called the
even imagine
Pristine
trying
Cut.
to break them apart.
I'm
They
guessing you don't
also
have the key?
Have another game called Scarlet Hollow,
Maybe it's
which I
somewhere
haven't played, but I
upstairs.
heard it's also pretty good.
Doubtful. Whoever
Oh,
locked the
what was
princess
that
away down
other
here
game
intended for her to never see the
after
light
party?
of day. They wouldn't have just.
Oh
left
yeah,
the
that was
key
by
to
the
her
people
chain
who
somewhere in
made
the cabin.
Oxenfree 1 and 2.
Oh, night
It's-
school.
Yeah, it's similar to
Okay.
Oxenfree, where
I'll
like
be here.
which the choices you
luck.
make matter.
You attempt to make your way out
And
of
you
the
can
basement,
play it
but the
multiple
door at the top
times.
of the stairs slams shut. You hear
Boo.
the click of a lock sliding into place.
I
Is someone else here?
really would.
You make your way to the
would
bottom of the
love-
stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed
of
to.
the princess.
Easier for whom? Easier
She actually
for
think would make a cute
everyone.
plushie with her big
Look at the
eyes.
mess you're in.
Right?
There's a company
the door
called
slam.
Makeship.
They locked you down here
And
too,
what I
didn't
like
they?
about Makeship is this, like, if you're like an independent
There's a
creator,
slight
they'll help you
panic
make a
rising in
plushie.
the princess's
They did one
voice.
for My Friendly
If I could
Neighborhood.
just
They
get out of these
made
chains, I
2
know we could
for
force our way
Welcome
out of here
Home.
together.
I think they made one for one of the characters from
She
Chicken
barely
Nugget.
hesitates
Oh
before
gosh!
raising her arm to
Oh.
her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Freaking.
As she
Oh my
rips her
God.
flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you.
This is why I don't
clown
want children
bouncing.
watching us. Dude, this would have
It's the blade
terrified me
from
as a
upstairs.
child.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a
I was a
time to
very
strike,
scared kid
it's
for some
now.
odd reason. I was scared of really weird things too.
Or we could use it to free her.
You know the guy,
You
No.
won't like what happens
Richard
if you do
Simmons, the
that.
workout guy? I apparently was scared of him when I was
Fine.
younger. I don't know.
Against your
why.
better judgment, you place the
Her
blade
big ol'
against
eyes.
the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the
Still has
princess's
blood
arm,
on her
just
face.
above the unyielding
Peepers,
chain binding her to
creepers,
this
where'd you get
place.
them peepers?
You cut into her flesh.
Got
Why
a
did-
mood.
The blade
Why
is
did
sharp,
we,
and it takes little
why did
effort
we
to crack
save
through
her?
the bone of her arm.
We could have. Could we have not just let
Her
her
limb
eat
falls to
her
the ground.
hand off?
And the heavy chain.
We're trying to get different perspectives, so I'm following a
She didn't
specific
so much
one.
as utter a sound through the
Ah.
whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. Blood from
She's
her
got a
wounded arm
very
dripping
happy
rhythmically to the
outlook
ground.
despite losing her arm.
How is she
or
still
part of
smiling
it?
after everything?
Yep.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
It's just a flesh wound.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Like I said,
No,
I
we won't have
can't-
any
I
of
think I
these.
got
The
this on
stakes are
sale
too
because what I
high.
do is I wait for
You can't
games to
just
go
let
on
her
sale
escape
and then I'll
the
buy like a
world.
few of them.
No.
I knew this
can't
game was
just
good,
let
but
her
I was
escape the
so
world.
shocked at how
As the
creative
princess
it
approaches
was.
the bottom stair, your body
Like I
steps
was
forward
invested
and
from the
raises
moment I
blade.
started playing.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Stabby, stabby,
Watch
stab.
me.
What are you doing?
Okay, we gotta. Where is it? Where is it? Warn
Stop
her.
that.
Shut up.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Oh my
Your
god.
body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
So they don't really tell you why or how she
Stop
got
it.
down here.
Stop trying to resist
But I'm
me.
thinking
trying
whoever
to get
she
you
was
out
in her
of here
past life, I
alive.
think she was taught how to defend herself.
Well, she's a noble person.
The blade.
Of course she knows how to
Move
defend herself.
the blade.
Oh,
As your body remains
blade.
frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches
See,
towards you
I think
and
what they
takes the
did is they
blade from
kind of
your
combined like an anime
infuriatingly
princess with a Disney
rigid
princess for her
hands.
design.
What are you doing?
I like
I'm
the.
sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest,
Oh.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay.
She's getting blood
strong.
all over
We can
herself.
tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and
Oh my
I also-
god.
You feel every
Brutal.
inch of burning
And also,
pain
this is not the
slices its
most
way into
bloody
your body.
perspective you can have in this
I'm
game.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh god. Oh god.
She
She's
doesn't know how to use
crying.
a knife, does she?
No, she has no idea what she's doing. Look, she's
Apparently
covered in
not. Though it
blood,
doesn't
even
matter
more.
how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab
Oh
wound,
my
and it won't be long
God.
before you bleed
You're
out.
killing me. Here, I'll do it.
I'm so sorry.
It might have been easier if we had just stabbed
One
ourselves.
last thrust of the knife. Your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive.
Yeah, like I said, one of the
Princess
reasons
stares
I
down at
really
your
don't want
ruined
children
chest
following this
as
channel. It's just
tears carve
a lot of the
rivulets
games we
pink
play,
down her blood-spattered
most of
cheeks.
them are horror games,
It can't just end like this.
and I don't want kids having
Why?
nightmares.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much
Anime
as I
eyes.
prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
But like I said, I was like a really scared kid. Things
Everything
would stick
goes
with
dark.
me, so I know that if kids saw some of
you
the stuff, they
die.
would be having nightmares for months.
I saw it as a kid.
You
You're on
did?
a
Oh my
path
god.
In the woods. And at the end of that path
Into that
is
path.
a cabin.
This cabin.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh yeah, we can't skip
If
it
you
now.
don't, it will be
What
the
do I?
end of the world.
Because this is a new perspective.
Okay. Proceed.
A warning before you go any further.
That's right, it is a new
She
perspective,
will
and we haven't played
lie,
this one yet.
She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you
I
from
am
slaying
thankful,
her.
though, that they give you the option
Don't
to
believe
skip
a word she
because
says.
to get
If
some of
only
the
you knew
achievements.
what you did to us,
Oh,
you
yes, it's the
villain.
voice of the smitten. I love the voice of the smitten.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the
I
power
love
of
the
our
voice of
love.
the smitten so much.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Oh
He
my
just likes to hear the sound of his own voice.
He's so
Let's try
precious.
to ignore him.
He made our
I do,
beloved
But
take
I
our
also
life.
speak from the heart. My
Okay.
passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure,
I
yeah, your
love this
passions are
guy
strong
so
and all,
much.
but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay, now we're gonna
Proceed to cabin. All right, what are we working with here?
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. Its stone
This
walls
looks so
draped in
fancy
fine
and too
threaded
big to fit into the
tapestries.
cabin.
A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay,
The
enter
door to
basement.
the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate
Nice.
stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers.
Still
in the
wanna know
light
how
of
they
the
fit this all
torches
into a
positioned
cabin.
along the walls.
Well, it's the
The basement
same
almost
cabin.
seems
It's
welcoming in the dim firelight.
It's just got a basement
But it's still a
that
stone basement.
changes.
A
If the
massive
princess lives
basement.
here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
It's nice though.
A soft
wouldn't mind one
voice
down here.
carries up the stairs.
Hello?
I don't know.
Is someone there?
Like it's made of stone,
A
and it
voice.
would be
It's
rather
somehow
cold.
even more beautiful than last time.
Oh,
I think
smitten.
we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all
I
this
love how the voice of the hero
fawning.
is the voice of reason.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down
Okay.
the stairs
There
and
she
lock
is.
eyes with the princess.
Oh, her dress changed.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she
Shakespeare has
can't
entered
hear,
the chat.
right? She may
Shakespeare's
not be
left.
able to hear my words,
No
but surely
princess in
she can
hand.
hear my spirit. Oh, your
My
spirit's
spirit.
plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
So as you can tell, her personality
Did
has
you hear
completely
that?
changed.
She
Oh my
said
God,
we're
yeah.
dashing, and she called us a hero.
So
Flattery really goes a long
it
way with the
depends
two of
on
you, doesn't it?
what you say to her and how you interact with her, she'll change.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Maybe.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he
Yeah, but it
made
was
us try and
him
kill her. It was self-defense.
trying to kill her,
Our
yeah.
beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Not
And
really.
You've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
Yeah.
What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We
What is-
damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially
says we
not without
can't?
leaving a
Okay.
trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Says you. Okay, let me see. Where is it? Rescue the princess. Ah, here it is.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it
Yeah, I
already?
was about to say that.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Hero's so tired of
So you're
smitten.
one of those empiricists.
Oh,
One
God.
of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Sass.
I would if you had a weapon.
Well, we don't.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You
Dude.
wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly
Also, if you'll
slide
notice,
her hand
her
from
crown
bindings.
changed too.
Oh yeah,
That
it did.
Shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Ah, boobies.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and
Boobies.
everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
He's
And
such a hopeless
anime.
romantic. All right, so we leave, and then we have our.
That
Okay.
sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Sparkle, sparkle.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And
Narrator's
what
such a
happens after we
downer.
walk up the stairs?
What a dick.
Let's see.
It really
Oh,
is.
isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
The narrator's such a dick.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Ha ha ha! Screw you,
I
narrator.
knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs And the blade, that's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Okay.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking
Yes.
every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
Yeah. I don't know
hate
why you hate the
You know,
princess
if her
so
walking
much,
out that
but
door
stop
is really
it.
gonna end the world.
He never
Can't we all
tell.
just
We
stay
never really
here?
find out
Seems
why
like an easy
exactly
win for
he does.
everyone. That's not how this works.
Well, it's probably
Yes,
because
what
of
he
the
said. That's not how
perspective.
this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Just ignore that.
That's
Okay.
the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I
Like,
suppose you
I
are going
want
to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
And she's gonna stay.
and then you step outside.
Oh.
You got an achievement. Love will
Our
set you free.
happy ending at last.
Oh.
We did it. What should we do now?
Okay.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's
Okay,
cold.
that made me kind of
Quick,
sad.
our feathers. Pluck them
That
all and weave her a coat
actually
worthy of a
hurt.
princess.
No! But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go?
Okay. Okay.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
I'll
Do it,
fix
then.
that to
End us
where
all before
doesn't-
I die of a broken heart.
Okay.
after this. bit.
Okay. You approach the mirror.
Gazing.
Silence. As you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you. I can't read the bottom. What's it say? You've grown. Okay. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin, or where the cabin's supposed to be.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same as
Is a
before? How much have you have
child the same as
changed?
an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel
That's not
gives
really an
fresh
answer to my
perspectives
question.
and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a
I'm
riddle. Can you give me a
sorry.
single straight
Words
answer?
are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask questions. The vessels you choose to
Actually,
breathe
that's
carry
fair.
far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
That's kind of savage, but that's totally
Eyes
fair.
close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are
I love this music so
contradictions,
much.
conflicts
It's
in
so soothing but
nature,
eerie.
and there are
Yeah,
familiarities that
it's
bind everything
melodic
together. It
and
feels correct.
in its melody,
This is what
but
I need to
like
be.
dark
This is
in
the
its
only path
tone.
forward.
Yeah, it's creepy. You have like a sense of unease.
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of
It's
what I am meant
almost
to
like
be. And every
Dark Souls
exploration
music.
yields new and
Dark Souls
complicated
boss
yeah.
music. Boss music.
I could
What
see
I
that.
will be is
Mhm.
different than what I am. And what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in
What are
this
your
moment,
desires?
all I
now?
want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. You have
Why
been
wouldn't I
kinder.
be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Yeah.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now. inaccessible. The only
So, like, the
paths
reason
of
you can't
value are
bring
those
her
that
the
are yet
same
untried.
perspectives is because, according to this, she's making it impossible for you to do so.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Oh.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my
Oh.
shadows and shares
So-
their secrets.
There's no wrong answers. Just we can't do the same
Yeah.
question.
We can't do the
This
same
one is
perspectives.
soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Because, see, we did, I think, The Prisoner's the first one we did.
The vessels are shaped
Yeah,
by
the
memories of
one
you,
that
but
was
their
forever.
impulses are drawn to
And
the
then
edge of the long
we
quiet.
did the
To
Spectre.
them, you are a
And now
gate
we're
to something
doing
more.
the Love
And
Cross,
any
I'm
hurt
guessing.
you've caused them is understood
This is
as
the
a fair
damsel.
price for freedom.
The Damsel?
But they are only
Yeah, they
thoughts
each have
and
different names
perspectives.
that reflect
They are
on
not me.
what they are
wounds
and what
they've
they
suffered
feel,
carve
if that makes
texture
sense.
around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would
Yeah, I think
be
they call her the
alone
damsel
and
because she's so
without
helpless in
sensation.
this one.
I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not
That is
know your
honestly fair.
absence.
At least she has both hands now.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters
So
are
I think
shallow
we need
and
to
murky,
do 3
and I
more.
yearn for more perspective.
Because, yeah, if memory serves me correctly,
You
we
will
have to bring
your
her
rest
5.
in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
6.
Wait a second. Okay, I'm
I
ready to
will
go back.
long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
And we will still not get a straight answer.
Yeah, she doesn't... Oh, you got another achievement. A gentle heart. Bring the damsel
You're
to
on a
her.
path.
Okay. Let me save this. Alright. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this game can get very weird and heady. It's only going to get weirder from here, just trust me.
And only
on this.
4% of you are subscribed.
Yes, if
So
you like our stuff, please subscribe.
subscribe.
It gives us so much dopamine.
They give me the happy joy.
Alright. So, like, comment, subscribe, but don't forget that we...
Love you.
Bye!